The life you're living right now is the result of the decisions you made in the past. And the life you'll be living 5 years from now will be the result of the decisions you make today. Because life doesn't change with feelings, it changes with decisions. Not what you want, but what you decide determines everything. The life you're living right now is the result of the decisions you made in the past. And the life you'll be living 5 years from now will be the result of the decisions you make today. Because life doesn't change with feelings, it changes with decisions. Not what you want, but what you decide determines everything. There's a sentence we've all said at some point. I wish I hadn't done that. The real problem isn't that sentence. The real problem is when that thought interferes with your next decision. Because in that moment, you don't decide, you hesitate, and hesitation divides your power. People talk about courage, they talk about taking risks. They say, burn the ships. But when the first real difficulty appears, the mind starts talking. What if I was wrong? I shouldn't have done this. I wish I'd never started. And right there, a decision stops being a decision. It turns into a choice. And this difference is critical. A choice is partial. A decision is total. Any decision that isn't 100% weakens you from the inside. You may look strong on the outside, but there's no resistance within. That's why people start but can't continue. They love but can't commit. They want but can't endure. Because there is no 70% love, no 80% willpower, no 90% intuition. You are either 100% or you're not. Now stop. Really stop. Think about the best decision you've ever made in your life. Do you know what was there in that moment? Not logic, not noise, and definitely not fear. There was silence. Because when you're 100%, the mind goes quiet. And even if the whole world is against you, your path is clear. But every decision made from fear pulls you away from yourself. Fear is fast, impatient. It pressures you constantly. Decide now. You're missing the opportunity. You're running out of time. But real decisions don't shout. Real decisions are quiet. They don't try to convince you. You feel them. If you can't decide right now, that's not a problem. It's a signal. It means your mind is cluttered, and decisions are not made in a cluttered mind. When anxiety is present, direction disappears. Because anxiety throws you into the future. Intuition brings you back to the present. The next time you feel pressure, don't rush. Stop. Take a breath. Stay silent. Don't try to fix anything in that moment, because clarity doesn't come from force. Clarity comes when you create space. Most people think they're missing opportunities, but what they're really missing is themselves. When you lose yourself, you can't make the right decision. You start deciding based on other people's expectations, their fears, and your past mistakes. And then the decision you make is no longer yours. You start living someone else's life. Now I want something small from you, but incredibly powerful. 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Don't try to improve anything. Don't label anything as good or bad. Just observe. Observe your thoughts. Observe your emotions. Observe your body. After a while, the thoughts slow down. The inner noise fades. Energy returns. Fear dissolves. And in that exact moment, you see clarity. Not what you should do, but what you know you must do. That's when you become 100%. And when you are 100%, no matter what anyone says, your path is open. Because you are no longer choosing, you have decided.